To the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the... One-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set 180. Check 53. Come on, D!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
6-18.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Corral. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
694. Hey, Haywood. Express. Hey, let's go. Come. Hey, I'm coming.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going in?
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting...
And he's going to go down again. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. And it's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Browns 49.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 83 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you. Express. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, man.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, 62 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set. 180. Check. 53 is mine. 3 bucks.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the run, it's Crowell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 29. 29. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Carr. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight down. There you go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Check. Watch out. 9. Check out.
They'll run with Crowell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Carr. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
To throw his Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 63 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
You're mine. Hey, Delta. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go, Mike. Express. Mike 51. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the 27, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
93. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's make these.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Well, pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Exit.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down is Carr. A screen complete to Crowell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Carr now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Bill. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
It's just me.
Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And some room to work. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Running left is Crowell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the 25 on second down. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here for Callaway. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Able to middle to Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the away and bring up second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Crowell. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now Callaway on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That good for 22 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to Chubb. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A handoff running left. Crowell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 53, know your job.
They'll run it again with Crowell. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down, 180. 53, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, Crowell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Crowell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down now, Crowell, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.